wenn ich auf meiner Jagdhütte die schäumende, laue Milch in mich hineintrank, die ein struppiges Mensch einer schönen, sanftäugigen Kuh aus dem Euter in einen Holzeimer niedermolk. So war mir das nichts anderes, als wenn ich in der dem Fenster eingebauten Bank meines Studios sitzend aus einem Folianten süße und schäumende Nahrung des Geistes in mich sog.
Hello and welcome from my little space here in Vienna. My name is Luise. I'm a literature student and writer, and currently I'm in the middle of finishing my master, very slowly, but yeah, I'm in the home stretch, and I'm also writing a little novel project, and I'm trying to figure out how to, handle everything at once. So come along in a week in my life as a student and writer.
It is Friday and I had a lovely morning with a little bit of university work, but not too much. I prepared for a guided tour at the library for comparative literature that I have to do on Monday. It is still part of my internship that I did there, but this is now the last thing that I have to do for the internship, and then it's done. And yeah, now I'm going to prepare some food and then I'll go to work because I'm working at the public library in Vienna. Afterwards, I hope that I'll get a little bit of writing done. I'm very motivated, so we'll see if I can manage. And then it's the weekend, but I'm definitely gonna do university related things. I don't have the time at the moment to just relax and have a full proper weekend, but there will also be some lovely family time and some other stuff than university. This is a little after work chit chat. I just got home and now I'm making dinner. I'm making a buckwheat, not a pizza, but like in German it's Flammkuchen. And then I'm gonna put some Quark. I don't know if there is an English translation. It's basically cream cheese, just a little bit different. The German version of cream cheese. Story time. I once met an Italian girl. She was very obsessed with food and she took it a little too far, and it got very on a very personal level all of a sudden. And she was very emotional about this whole topic. And then we talked about milk products and what milk products we really like. And I tried to explain that I really like Quark, or in Austria we say Topfen. And I was saying like, yeah, there is a special thing, but there is no direct English translation because it's like something very specific. And then I tried to explain it as you also make cheesecake from it, but it's not your usual cream cheese. And then she looked at me and she was like, are you stupid? Cheesecake is made from cheese. And I was really confused, and I was like, first of all, I'm not stupid. And second of all, just because you don't know it and it's not in your, I don't know, food universe doesn't mean that I'm talking shit and I don't know the food we have in Austria. So it was really odd. She also brought like 1 kilo pasta to give you some context. We were in France. It was a French class for like 2 weeks or something. And she brought 1 kilo pasta with her from a brand that you can literally buy all over Europe. And then she told me that she was once invited at some kind of guest family in the UK, I believe, and they made pasta for her. And that was so infuriating and offensive because you can't make pasta for an Italian person. And I was like, what? That was a really interesting thing. How did I get there? I was talking about what I'm gonna put on my little buckwheat thingy. So yeah, I'm gonna put on like the special German, Austrian, whatever cream cheese, some veggies, and that's it. Pretty easy, because I've had a very intense work shift because they showed me a new part of the library. So did I mention I work in a library, in the public library, and I'm only like trained at the front desk where you can borrow books, where you can bring them back. Now I can also make membership cards. This is a completely different position, and now they trained me in this department basically. So now I can make membership cards and some other small things, which is pretty cool. But that was a lot of information, and I'm really tired and craving some delicious and quick food. But what I realized while I'm talking to you, this takes way longer than it usually does. So let me just finish this. Probably not the best method, but we'll make it work. I'm not the best chef, and I don't particularly love cooking because it sometimes just stresses me out, and the things often don't turn out the way I imagine them, even if I work with a recipe. And there are certain things that I really love to make. Porridge, for example. I'm a little bit obsessed with porridge. I have my own porridge Instagram account if you are interested. I post recipes every once in a while. So yeah, that's something I really enjoy, and also baking at Christmas time, for instance. But you know, the day-to-day cooking just annoys me a little bit. There were so many lovely comments on my last video, or one of my last videos where I shooted with this background, because I felt like it's kind of boring, or I don't know, but a lot of people were like, oh, such a nice background. So that was really really lovely. Is there anything meaningful that I want to share with you at this point? Because my brain is really empty and I don't really know what I'm talking here, but maybe it's also nice to have a little chit chat time. So I was thinking of making a Q&A at some point, because those are videos that I really like to watch from other people. So let me know if you would be interested in that. Then you can leave me some questions down below. So anyways, I'm gonna finish cooking now, and then I'm gonna eat, and there is not much gonna happen today. Like, I think I said I wanted to write a little bit, so maybe I have the motivation to do so. And this is also what I really hope to do at the weekend, like do a little university work, but also do a little bit of writing. So anyways, have a nice evening. I'm really tired.
Who are all these weird people?
She said she was coming. Prudence, we really must.
from my cozy Saturday. It is such a lovely morning. I woke up when it was still dark, and this just brings me a lot of joy, and I know it's not relatable for a lot of people, but I really get very positive feelings when the days get shorter. This morning it's also raining and it's very grey, and I made a cup of tea in a new cup that I got from my sister, and these are the small things that can really bring me so much joy. I'm also happy because today is just absolutely nothing I have to do. I mean, except for, my usual university things, but I don't have to go anywhere. And yeah, I will make a little bit of a mix of reading some private books and reading some stuff for university, preparing a presentation, but all in a very relaxed motion. I just got home from my last guided tour at the university library for comparative literature, because this was still a part of the internship that I did there last semester. So you have your whole semester of working there at the library, and then you also have to do 3 guided tours for the first semester students, and today was my last one. I'm very happy that it's done now because the new semester has already started, and yeah, I was each time quite nervous beforehand, but all of the students are super kind, and some of them aren't really interested to be here, so it doesn't really matter what you talk about. Like, they don't really care, so to say. And I have my little notes, and yeah, I know the library quite well by now, so yeah, it wasn't a terrible thing to do. We also did it in pairs, so there were always 2 of us interns doing this guided tour, so that was really nice. And yeah, now I'm gonna do some other university work, or some reading that I have to do, and then I'm gonna have to work at the public library. And yeah, it's a very busy day today. Got home from university. I had my master course where we discussed our master thesis and how we are getting along, and that is always really helpful. I now have a bit of a clearer idea how to handle the whole theoretical part and what kinds of methods I could use. Then I also spent a lot of time at the library looking for different books that I need for a presentation next week that I have in my course on Austrian essayistic. The presentation and the paper that I have to write afterwards is about an essayist from the 1900s. She was also fighting for women's rights, and I will also include her in my master thesis on female authorship in the Wiener Moderne around 1900. And for this presentation I still have to do the handout that I have to hand in 2 days, I think. So yeah, there is still a little bit of work to do, but the good thing is that my presentation and the seminar kind of
the topic I chose correlates with my master thesis, so it's a little bit less work. I have to read the literature on this author. I didn't mention her name, did I? It's Rosa Mayreder. This is a good thing that I will write about her, and it's a little bit less work because I have to read the stuff anyways. So I'm gonna do that now and handle all the books that I borrowed because it's a lot of books. I will finish the vlog at this point. It is time to finish my tea and sit down to do my presentation. I hope you're having a productive or cozy time or both. Either way, I hope you're in a good place and in a good mood. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.